Hi everyone. I was remembering today some of my time in college, and I was doing my masters and studying for the UPSC exams, the civil service exams. And the story goes like this: my head of department, Amin Sahab, a very respected, uh, very senior professor, once called me to say that you know a son of a very famous sportsman and an actor uh, studying in a public school in England is not doing too well, and can you go to his house and help him with history so that he can clear the exams? I said if he needs to study, he needs to come to my room in the residence, and I'm not going to go to their big mansion. He talked to this to the parent or to the parents of this person, and he says he's going to come and do his history lessons in my room. Well, the story doesn't end here. The story is he came very well attired, son of a very well-to-do family. Incidentally, this person is a very accomplished, very popular Bollywood actor today, as also is his wife. But I'm talking about the man. And he sat, and I remember teaching him unification of Germany under Bismarck. And I asked him that, do you have any books that you refer to? And he was carrying a kind of textbook which was filled with cartoons and graffiti and whatever else. Very creative work, but not always mentionable pieces of work. And while I taught him whatever I did, he came the next day. He had slipped into jeans and kurta like I used to be in those days. And one day he even asked me that, would you have a rupee? And I said, for what? And he says, I need to buy a cigarette. And I remember giving him a 2 rupee coin, which he still owes me till date. And he never came back after that. So one day the professor of mine asked me, so how is this young guy doing? And I said, he stopped coming after 5-6 days. And he says, oh, is it so? So should I tell his dad? And I said, if it helps, tell him, but it's his need. And whatever it is, he never returned. The point that triggered when I thought about it today was, it was his father's need to help him finish his classes. It was not so much his need. He was someone who would copy literally every word, and he was not very quick in copying what you would speak. And so he would always say, sir, what was that sentence? But he was very good an artist, because I remember leafing through that book. It was full of cartoons that he had drawn. I'm glad he followed his heart. I'm glad he followed his passion. He's gone into the world of theater. He's gone into the world of art, and he's going to do so well. Many a time, we are forced to do things which is not really us, which is not really our true anchor, which is not our true passion, our true identity. And we almost likewise do with our own children. Sometimes we do it with our own colleagues. Just because you've even acquired an education of a certain kind, a degree of a certain kind, does not mean you have a natural flair and passion to excel in that particular line. As leaders, as managers, do you adequately keep your antenna open to recognize what are those unique strengths, unique skills, unique passion areas of your colleagues and your team members? How well are you channelizing them? Your job as a leader is to encourage, nurture, and sustain the genius that your team member is blessed with. Not find faults endlessly. Not try to make him or her something that he or she is not interested in becoming. Some people misunderstand the line I often use, but You can make a mule a better mule, you can't make it a horse. The question is, every animal, every species, every human being, every character has a certain strength which makes it very, very important. Yes, even the mule, the horse, and the human being. Are you, therefore, being the leader, being the coach, being the nurturer, being the gardener, to allow that which is entrusted to you to blossom, to grow? And for that, you need to make sure, don't push him to do a routine that he or she is not interested in. But if he or she has a passion for something, a strength for something, help discover that and help nurture and groom that. And you would have contributed to making him or her and this world a more successful and a happier place to be in. Think about it.